guys, Chris here with Super Savvy Travelers. Hey, before I do anything, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have so much good stuff coming up and we're heading back to Italy very shortly. So many exciting things in the hopper. Also, follow me on Instagram at Chris Sobolev because there's stuff I post over there that you're not going to see here. Anyway, you know how we love to find you high value properties, and we know you guys love the historic traditional ones, especially in the Tuscany area. So of course we look around our area around Torretta di Siena because we love that area there, so close to Montepulciano, Pienza, Cortona, Lake Trasimeno, and all of these beautiful, beautiful places, farmland. I mean, it's just perfect. So one of our favorite little towns that we found is the little town of Petroio. It's a little hill town. It's sort of up on the hill, very close to Sinalunga. It's not a very long drive down to do all your shopping and get everything you need, but when you're up in Petroio, it's so beautiful, and it feels like a million miles away. We just loved it up there, and we found you a beautiful property there that I think you're gonna love. Let's take a look. So to start with, this property is listed as having 180 square meters. In Italy, they count things like the garage and terraces and things like that in, the actual square meters of the property. It's 180 square meters, yes, with garage, with ripostiglio, which is a storage unit, and terraces and everything else. We figured it out that there's probably about 115 square meters of actual living space, but it's a very pretty living space. And for a historic center property, it's actually very light and bright. So let's take a look here. I think you're really gonna love this one. It's super characteristic, and it's kind of in a little, almost like a little round tower kind of house. Very cool. So here we are in Petroio, gorgeous town, beautiful views from up there too, by the way. And this little house is really cute. This shows you the front door, which is kind of around the corner from the other parts that you're going to see. And it has a beautiful, beautiful terrace. Now there's a picture of kind of the front of the house. The terrace is that part that has that little railing up there. For some reason they have a cloth covering over it. I don't know, maybe to protect the plants up there and whatnot. But what a cute house. You can see that they've done a little hoochie scoochie in it, which Antonello always laughs at me. I call it coochie scoochie. And basically it's an architectural technique where when you have stones like this, sometimes you have to replace sections of it, and you sort of sew and unsew. Coochie scoochie means to sew and to unsew. You're unsewing and you're putting in between the stones, there's bricks there. So that's a little coochie scoochie, which is awesome because now you can tell everybody you got coochie scoochie in your house. Now, here's the view from the terrace. You can see you've got a gorgeous view, not only of the beautiful town of Petroio, but also the surrounding hillsides. And the terrace itself looks to be in beautiful shape, and it's kind of private. I can see why they put those little cloths over there, because it's kind of to protect the plants and whatnot, and maybe to give a little bit of privacy. But what a beautiful space for outdoors. You can eat out there. You can really enjoy your summer afternoons right there in the middle of Tuscany. Now, here's a picture of one of the interior rooms. To be honest with you, this particular house is actually 2 units that they're selling as one. And it has, for that reason, it has 2 kitchens. This is not, the pictures we have today are not pictures of the whole house, but I would like to go visit it and film it for you when we get there. So we will be asking Mirko if we can do that. But here you can see there's got some brick accents, which are very nice. You can also see that they have the traditional terracotta floors. Now, terracotta is very important in Petroio because Petroio was the area or the town where they manufactured all the terracotta, all the roof tiles, all the floor tiles, everything. It was very huge. In fact, the plant still stands. It's not working today, and maybe there's a new one. I don't know. I saw the old one. But that's where all this terracotta comes from, and probably all the terracotta in Torretta as well. The whole surrounding area, that's where they got their terracotta. Here's another view of the living room soggiorno area. It looks nice and bright. A lot of windows in this house. I love that. And I do have to say, I love these floors. Now, they look like they could use a little bit of love. We could get Lorella in there to help you find somebody to love up the floors and make them look like new. Here's another photo of the soggiorno, and you can see that you've got some big, beautiful windows there. Sometimes in these historic centers, I'll be honest, they can be very dark because the houses were built like a honeycomb, like a beehive, really, where one house was supported by the other houses around it, so there's not a lot of windows. This one, since it's round like a tower, has a lot of windows. This looks to be the dining room. It's not a full picture, but there's a cristalliera there, so I assume it's the dining room, showing yet another beautiful window. Now, the doors in this house are kind of interesting too. I think they're probably solid wood, and I would have them redone and use them. Now, here you can see, and again, I don't know what floor is on what. I think this is on the third level, the kitchen area in the second unit. I would choose this probably as the zona giorno. I would, because there's so much more light up here, and it's really very pretty. Plus the fact you've got these gorgeous beams. Now the beams are all painted white, but it's really nothing to have them sandblasted if you want them to go back to their natural look, or to paint them, like stain them a dark color like so many of the houses we see. The house that we have in Torrita has these, but they are stained a dark color. And it's a really beautiful addition for the architecture, just gorgeous. That beam there has tons of character. You can see how it kind of goes up a little bit, and it's just really a lovely addition. I love these older houses. They have so many touches that you're not going to find in other houses. And there's another view of the kitchen, very good sized kitchen. They have stoves in there. Now the stoves may or may not come with the house, because as you know, when you buy a house or a condo or something in Italy, the fixtures don't necessarily come with it. The only thing you're guaranteed of is just buying the interior space and the walls and whatnot. Toilets, of course, and sinks and stuff generally go with it. But light fixtures, not so much. Kitchens, nope, almost never, unless you ask for them to stay and that kind of thing. So you have to be very careful and identify exactly what stays and what goes, because you would have to replace this kitchen or both these kitchens. You could set this place up as a B&B, rent out one unit and live in the other one. In this area, rentals are pretty good. Here's another view of the kitchen, so spacious, and you can see central heating. I love that. Now here's a funny little photo, not even sure where that goes or what it is or where it's at, but you can see the beam ceilings and whatnot. I really want to go through this house because you can't really get an idea of the flow of it from the photos. You can just see sort of photos on their own. This is one of the bedrooms. It's very big, very bright, very spacious, beautiful beams. I suspect that that's on the third floor because you've got those gorgeous beams above. Another view of that bedroom. You can see there's an armadio in there. Big armadio. And there's another bedroom here. There's 3 bedrooms, I think, in all, or I don't even, it says 4 rooms, but usually that could be bedrooms, that could be sojourner. I don't even know what that means. In this particular unit, you have 2 rooms. This one looks to be a single bedroom, but you could probably shoehorn, oh no, there's 2 single beds in there, so a matrimonial bed would fit. So yeah, and there's room for a seating room there too. Oh gosh, this is so cute. I love this place. Ooh, I just really want to go through it and see it. Now down below, there's your garage, and look at all the look at all the pellets for the pellet stove. Obviously, they use their pellet stove for heating the entire house. I don't know if they, I think it's probably hooked up to those radiators. They've got a mass of pellets in there, but the garage itself is a very cool garage. And here's another view. Look, there's a whole wall of pellets here, guys. You could heat your house just on pellets. And there's something in the other room there. I don't know what it is. It looks like a little something. I really want to go through this house. Okay, and there's your cantina. Oh, you probably saw the cantina from out there. Look, they have a prosciutto hanging down. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that comes with the house. Probably not, because prosciuttos that have been aged are pretty expensive. I think it was 35 bucks a kilo last time I looked in Mola di Bar, and that was a couple of years ago. But yeah, and all the wines and everything else. What a cool place. And look, there's a little staircase that goes down to a secret lair. Ooh, I so want to go. And this last photo shows you probably what's out one of the windows there, because look, these beautiful hills, the Tuscan hillsides, the scenery, it's just so pretty. I wish you could see Petroio. It's absolutely gorgeous. In summertime, it's a little cooler because it's up a little higher. It just has a feel to it. Like I said, you feel like you're a million miles away, but you're actually quite close to everything. So there you go, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think about this one. And gosh, I really want to go see this one. So I'm going to be asking Mirko, hey, can we please go through some of these houses in Petroio, in Trequanda, any more in Rigomagno, because I love those little hill towns. They're so pretty. Anyway, let us know what you think, and we'll see you soon.